What is up, everyone? Welcome to Double Header Night tonight on S'mores Indoors. We got a special mystery guest confessional, and we're going to follow that up later with another round of porn stars. Why not? Well, that's all we do here on this channel, I think. Is to help Dan and work get through life, but that's what we do. So, anyway, tonight we have a special guest here, first off, on the confessional, and it's someone very special here on the channel. And we'll get into that here as we start to talk. And I was talking to this person a little earlier through messaging, and he sent me this little clip. And I feel like this is the best clip to play to kind of bring this person back. So let's hit the clip and then we'll have our guest join us. How about that?
Hello, boys! I'm back!
Mr. Lost Cunningham himself. Timmy, what is going on?
What is going on?
It is great to have you here with us tonight. How have you been? It's been a while.
It has been a while. Was it since Fairfest last year?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I can't remember last time I streamed with y'all.
Yeah, that was probably well before that. So,
Yeah.
And Dan Shine is holy crap. Timmy is in here. So.
Hey, Dan.
So I wanted to start off because I feel like you and Jake were kind of the first early S'mores Indoors followers, and I think was it you guys that saw us on Dead Pit, or we had Wes on. Maybe that was kind of what kind of got you over to our channel.
Yeah, I believe I've through the grapevine I eventually got to y'all and jumped on stream when y'all had it out for anybody, and y'all were stupid enough to have me on. So drunk as could be, but
hey,
I apologize in advance.
We had a few of those nights, so
yeah,
gotta do that. I guess one of the things that kind of brought all of us together, and all of us hung out at Scarefest, obviously, are into horror. So that was kind of the bonding thing for all of us. How did you get interested in horror? What was your earliest exposure to it?
Oh man, I guess it's because I was born in the 80s and right when VHS was taking off, and our parents didn't really care what we watched. I had a lot of older cousins and they would watch me, so they would just rent whatever they could.
Yeah, fan out there. Do you remember like the early a movie or a character that really struck with you?
I remember watching Predator really young, and just the scene where he kicks down the door and says knock knock, throws a knife.
Yeah,
I mean, that was one of the first scenes, probably one of the first Arnold movies I've seen. As far as horror goes, other than that, I remember the Prom Night 2.
Okay.
The scene where the locker closes and all the blood and guts just fly out. I remember seeing that really young, and after that, I was hooked.
Yeah, it was to me. It was always that scare factor, but it was still intriguing for some reason. That always drew me in. But you're also huge into books as well. Was that an early thing for you too, or did that come a little later, or how that evolved for you?
No, that definitely. When I was younger, you couldn't get me to read anything. It wasn't until like, I don't know, probably 15 years ago, I just kind of didn't really like a lot of the movies coming out.
Yeah,
and I was like, kind of that scene in the Cable Guy when the cable goes out and he grabs the book. That's pretty much how it was. I read a couple books and just kind of snowballed from there. And as you can tell behind me, I got my book addiction.
Oh yeah, and I know you were you had a lot of acquaintances in like BookTube as well. I think you had some of those guys streaming with you back in the day too. So
Yeah, those were the good old days, I guess.
yeah, when people were writing stories about you.
Yeah.
Dan's got a question here. Your favorite new horror novels for 2023? Do you have any?
Well, I haven't read Lauren's yet.
Okay.
Lauren's, I guess. Divided by 0. Let's see. As far as new, I've been reading a lot of old stuff, a lot of 80s and 90s. I've read a couple. High Towers Below. Can't think of any, like a lot of extreme horror, like Dan would know. A lot of Aaron Baumgartner. Read a couple of his. But other than that, I've been sticking with the old stuff.
Okay, cool. We don't. I don't have a real laid out plan for an interview here. We might have some guests pop in here to talk with you too. Got Slasher Home Video. Chris is asking your perfect pizza topping combination.
All meat.
All meat. Okay.
All meat. No veggies.
I guess we won't be sharing a pizza, right? That was always the thing for me too. It was like video store and go get pizza, and that would be the perfect weekend.
Yeah. That would.
We had a place like a store. It was you get two movies for $1 for 5 days. It was Schnucks in Evansville.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been through there, but you just load up, and it was especially when I was in high school. I'd go to a buddy's house, and we just find the cheesiest looking horror movies we could find. Like one I remember for sure was a movie called Skeeter, and I had to have Dan kind of hunt that down for me at one time because I hadn't seen it since then. But yeah. So yeah, we met up last time at Scarefest. I think we're trying to get a meetup going for March, so we'll have to keep you in the know for that if you want to come. I think we're trying to meet up around Nashville or something.
Oh, okay.
So there's a little convention called the Full Moon Horror and Tattoo Fest, I think.
Yeah, I know that one.
So
I've never been there, but yeah.
I feel like that's a good kind of centralized location for everyone to kind of meet up at. So, but yeah. So what else have you been doing to occupy your time? Anything new? Anything fun?
New or fun? Now we got some over the spring. We got some chickens.
Okay.
And so we've been doing that for the past, since the spring, and then right now, the past 2 months, they've been laying eggs, and we got more eggs than we can handle.
You just let them run the yard, or you?
Yeah, they just run the back. Our back's fenced in. We got about half an acre, so they got plenty of room. There's
some people on the highway up for me that every day I go past the highway, they're kind of scattered around the edge of the highway. So
surprisingly, they're easy to care for. I mean, you just feed them water them. That's about it.
Have you had any issues with like coyotes or wolves or foxes? I mean, not wolves. Getting a hold of them?
Not yet. I mean, we got some barn cats that kind of stalk them a little bit, but I'm pretty sure the chickens can take care of a cat.
Yeah,
they were. I saw a bird get caught in the coop, and those chickens screwed up a bird. They pecked the hell out of it. I was shocked. Like it was like 2 seconds, the bird was dead.
It's crazy. Well, hey, we got a little guest here. This is like old times sake.
Let's say this is the OG, man. We need to be doing this at about 1:30 in the morning. Yeah. There needs to be like several less people watching.
And a dude that didn't believe AIDS is real.
Yeah, I missed that guy. Timmy!
What do you know?
What's up, buddy? I like that haunted mask behind you.
Retro cryptic.
Retro cryptic? Oh, yeah. Is that where you got that in that? That's nice. That's where that right there came from.
Ooh.
You know,
Got
Corey
some-
got a
some
fucking
buckets
front
here.
door delivery today
did.
from Retro Crypt.
Damn.
It was pretty sweet.
Oh, you got the buckets back there?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They are slick, dude.
They're kind of hidden. But if I wasn't so wide, it would help. We learned that quick how fat we were running this channel. Pretty early.
Everybody's like, you guys know you're fat. Well, yeah, I knew. Thanks, though.
I've got mirrors.
Yeah.
I can
Like,
tell.
what do they think? Like, I was going to be like, honey, am I fat?
I didn't think eating a whole pizza would.
It was like that. It's
How's
like that
that,
episode of King of Queens when Doug finds out that Carrie's been buying all of his clothes from Big and Tall store.
Yeah, Dan's got it right here. Retro Crypt for all your holiday shopping needs. So. Yep.
LeBron James. Yeah. Hey, LeBron and them been making me a little bit of money here. So I'm showing some love to the Lakers.
Man, I'm the shits when it comes to
I'm
betting
having
on
luck
sports.
on Lakers bets, dude. I lose everything else. But if I bet on the Lakers, then boys are gonna come through for me.
I'm just gonna bet what you're betting and go with that.
Did you bet on the Louisville game
No, I don't watch
Louisville
college
and Miami?
basketball that much.
or the football?
Oh, is it football? Yeah, I definitely don't watch football. I barely understand football. I played Madden once, and that's about as far, like, however far, like that. There's like, I know you got to get the ball over there. You know what I mean? You got to touch your feet over there. That's about it. That's all I know.
Well, you did good on betting. I mean, I don't think you have to know the sport. You just kind of pick.
Well,
and
I'm
go.
playing with free money too, because like every one of those betting apps, not a sponsor,
It gives you.
they give you like $200, $150. So,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play with my own money. I'm not a gambler like that. But it does make watching shit a little bit more fun.
It does. My son was over the other night, and while we were sitting there, I signed up for DraftKings. You get like so many free bets.
Yeah.
And we watched the UFC. That made that a lot more fun. I had a tall boy beer in me, and we had a good time.
I like doing the parlays because you're not just like doing the spread. Like I'm watching this random role player. I'm like, get the ball. Come on, Jaren Jackson Jr. Come on, buddy. You need to need to pick that rebound up.
What can you not bet on there? Can you bet on just pretty much anything?
Any sports, dude. Like there's constantly betting going on like
there's table tennis on there.
yeah, fucking cricket.
Jesus.
You got a real problem if you're going.
What about
table
that what's that smack sport?
I haven't seen it, but that doesn't mean it's not on there because I feel
Right.
like you would bet on that.
Is
Like
it
the
highlight?
list, like when like on DraftKings, like the list, like for what's like going on right now, just keeps fucking going.
Yeah.
Cornhole, everything.
Professional call. Hey, dude, they take cornhole serious up in Maine.
They do.
now.
I saw it on ESPN, one of the ESPN ones when I was in a bar, and I was shocked it was on there. They're actually showing cornhole.
ESPN 8, the Ocho. They need to do that. Come out with an ESPN 8, show ridiculous sports. It'll ironically do well.
Yeah.
Wasn't it hilarious when, COVID first got huge and the ESPN was just playing old games? It was like ESPN Classic 24/7.
Yeah.
Was that the cornhole, Dan?
It gets crazy. I could see it, dude. Have you ever walked into a bar that does cornhole?
People go nuts for cornhole.
Yeah, I don't even like playing cornhole anymore in the backyard with people at barbecues because there's always that one dude there that's way too into cornhole and
Brings out the glove. It's got the.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
The network in the 2000s almost became the Ocho for. Is Game Show Network still around?
I think so.
They started putting like tabletop family board games into game shows there for a bit.
As long as there's old people, there's Game Show Network. So you got to watch Price is Right at midnight.
Yeah, you got to watch Let's Make a Deal from 1962 at 3 a.m.
Yeah. They're placing bets on that in the retirement home.
Yeah, come on, now. You can bet on WWE. Have you seen that? That seems,
That seems a little.
that seems it's gonna get fucking abused.
What's the spread? 2 minutes before the match.
Yeah,
Hey, you're going down.
I'm laying down on this one, Chief.
Pro dodgeball. I want to bet on slap fights. That's what I want to start betting on.
I don't understand. I don't know any slap fighters though, so like I can't even make like an educated guess.
Who's the Brock Lesnar of slap
Yeah,
fights?
the biggest one you can find. Usually they're the one that wins.
Dan's got a suggestion here. You should read Todd Kiesling's new collection.
Do I have it? I don't think I have it yet. I bought one of his the other day.
And then also Devil's Creek, if you haven't got to that.
Yeah, I read that when it first came out.
Okay.
Chris, we was doing a little commercial for you in here before you got in here,
That's all right.
showing off all the stuff in,
Well,
in our room.
he did mention, here we go. Might be a sale coming up
Uh-oh.
soon. So
Christmas.
it's Brown Monday or whatever.
Beige Thursday.
Someone you might know is asking you to tell us about the Taylor
Oh,
Swift.
you went to a Taylor
concert.
Swift concert, did you?
Yes, I did.
Which one did you go to?
Nashville.
Oh, dude, I landed in Nashville the day of that fucking thing.
Did you was the ground shaking?
No, you couldn't get around.
Oh,
like it was
yeah.
just ridiculous trying to get out of fucking Nashville that day.
Honestly, my wife got the tickets decent price because she was on that. She's on the Taylor Swift fan page, whatever, fan club, and so we was gonna plan on staying the night down there, and everything from like an hour radius was like $1,000 a night.
Yeah,
It's
and
insane.
like as close as well. No, you don't live by there because Jake's kind of close down there, isn't he? What, an hour or so?
I mean, I think I'm closer than Jake is.
Are you?
Yeah,
I think it's almost 2 hours for me.
It's about an hour and 45 minutes, hour and a half. But
Oh, man.
yeah, it was something. There was she sold out, broke a record Friday night. We went on Friday night. Saturday she broke that record, and then Sunday she broke that record. And there was people outside. There was a huge mob of people outside of the stadium couldn't get in. They were singing the songs and everything. It was insane.
Maybe it's the old age syndrome, but I just don't get why she's so huge right now.
Yeah.
What is it about her?
It was a mix of like kind of women in their 40s, 30s, and then girls in their teens.
I guess she does have that crossover because she started kind of country and then crossed over to more pop. So she kind of has both sides of the coin.
Yeah, she's been doing it for 20 years. So.
Yeah, and I think that's why she's probably why too that there's a lot of country that hits the pop charts these days too. I think it's that kind of crossover effect as well. I need Joe Bob Tarhill in here to tell me about why she's trending. But
Who's trending?
Taylor Swift.
Oh, who knows? She's banging some famous dude she's going to write a whole album about.
Yeah, I can't wait for that breakup and her new album, Jockstrap.
I saw a meme. It was her and Travis Cleese holding hands, and it was like, look at Taylor taking her new album out for a walk. What that's done for the popularity of the Chiefs is what is.
Yeah, you thought the Super Bowl championship would have, but
you think that would
not.
do it? Like, just nope. One of your players has to pork Taylor Swift.
You know what's the greatest part about that is Patrick Mahomes' wife thought she was the shit, and then Taylor Swift starts hanging around.
Swooped
She's
in.
nothing.
In the box now. Oh, Corey, I meant to show you this. You said Schnooks.
Oh, okay.
The Schnooks Video Club right there.
Nice.
5-day rental.
Nice. Yeah, I used to do that a lot.
I miss grocery stores having
I do
movies.
too. My grocery store in town when I was a kid had every Coliseum videotape.
That's where I got a lot of that shit.
Yeah,
Was at grocery stores.
because I never got pay-per-view, so that was as soon as they got it. That was
That
my
was
first
me
time
for a
seeing
long
WrestleMania or whatever.
About 3 months after the pay-per-view, you
Yeah.
could go rent it, and like all these storylines are now wrapped up, like in a nice little bow. Like, but you're like, oh, so that's when Scott Steiner turned on Rick Steiner.
Right. Were you a wrestling fan, Tim? I can't remember if you've ever said.
Yeah, I pretty much stopped watching it after probably 2000s.
Yeah.
About The Rock and Stone Cold era.
Well, you got in for the good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I wouldn't even know where to start if I want to try to get in it.
There's some interesting stuff going on.
Yeah.
The
It's kind
War
of
matches
going. It's going back up.
Is it? Who owns them now? Is it the Saudis or
No?
Endeavor. It's kind of a joint venture with UFC now.
It's TKO Holdings is what it's called now, but it's UFC and WWE under the same. It's Endeavor that owns them, but they made a new company.
Okay.
Ari Emanuel's the president of the company, I guess. He's who Jeremy Piven's character is based off of in Entourage.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And he boxed Vince McMahon out immediately. So Vince is selling 8 million shares of stocks to piss him off. It's interesting. Like, it's not on TV or anything, but reading about just Vince McMahon being petty.
He looked pretty rough last time I saw him.
He looks like a Spanish supervillain. Latino grandpa.
Yeah. It's like he looks like ECW Vince, but fucking 100 years older.
Yeah.
Dan's bringing some more questions here. You have what are your movies on your annual holiday watch list?
For I assume Christmas.
Yeah.
My daughter, she's got a whole list that we watched. We just watched Elf, and she just finished Ernest Saves Christmas. And then I'll just go from there. As far as horror goes, just the typical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're past it, but do you have any Halloween night watches you watch every year?
I since I watch horror all through the year, I typically watch like the family comfort stuff.
Okay,
I don't watch. Usually, my stipulation is it's got to take place around Halloween. So,
sure.
Did you watch Christmas Bloody Christmas last year?
Christmas Bloody Christmas. Was that the one with the newer one?
Yeah, Robot Santa.
Robot Santa. Yeah, I did not watch it. No.
It's good stuff. Yeah, good stuff.
I know that. I assume there's going to be a bunch more coming out. So.
It's a Wonderful Knife. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, and then the other one's the action one with what's it called? With the John Woo one.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I heard Dan was talking about it, but I can't remember the name of it. He'll probably mention it.
Is it a John Woo Christmas movie?
Yeah, it's like an action. It's got the dude.
There he is. Revenge movie coming out called Silent Night.
So yeah.
All right. I'll watch it.
And then of course, have y'all seen Thanksgiving yet?
Not yet.
I think I'm going tomorrow. So yeah.
I'm thinking about going Thanksgiving night. Actually,
that'd be a good one to watch.
That'd be good. Yeah. Hey, not a bad idea, Cord.
Yeah, I mean we're done with family stuff probably around 6 or so. So
we did ours early this year. We did it last weekend.
Won't be going to any stores to buy shit. So
Theaters always
Walmart's doing their shit. Like they're just releasing it in waves throughout November.
I can't. I mean, it sucks.
Did y'all used to do the Black Friday stuff?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, I used to work. I always had to work retail, so I always hated Black Friday. So
I can understand that.
I enjoy them releasing it in waves.
I worked Black Friday one time at Best Buy, and that was fucking terrible. It was like going to war or something. Like they fucking. It was back in the day too, you know. So like there was like it was like all hands on deck. Like there would be like these meetings all week. They were like, when you need to eat, just go get the food, come straight back. Like it's like a whole thing. Don't leave the TV aisle. Like, where's the balloon guy that's supposed to be at the end of the line? Like,
I worked at Kohl's, and there was one year something happened with the credit card readers, so we had to do it the old school way.
oh
And I have no clue if any of them paid anything. I don't know if I was doing them right. Half the time, I just like, all right, go. Go.
that was like when you charge something, it'd take 2 months to like get billed for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This wasn't Black Friday or anything. I was in Best Buy like before Christmas one year, standing in line, and it was busy like typically is, you know, in December. And this guy stands at the door and he just yells out, he goes, "Hey everybody, Merry Christmas." I about shit my pants. I thought he was
Yeah, I thought you'd be like,
shoot the place
Merry Christmas.
up. Like I almost puked.
You really couldn't do that now.
No, hell no.
Get tackled like before you.
Yeah, the fat guy at the door is gonna tackle his ass.
They were always so fucking. Yeah, I actually enjoy not going out to that now, but I do miss the deals that I used to get.
Well, you know, they're still there online, but there's something about just finding them in the store too.
Yeah, there's something about leaving with a big thing, like a big arm full of movies. That's mostly what I was looking to buy was movies. Back before there were boutique labels and things, kids.
Right.
Yeah, Anchor Bay was about as boutique as that shit got, and then it was just garbage after that.
Pretty much.
If you wanted a movie, one of the studios had to put it out.
No features.
Yeah, no. You get a trailer.
So have y'all's Best Buy officially stopped selling DVDs or
everybody's going to stop in 2024, but ours just has the one over here just has the one, like the thing with new releases at the front. That's all they carry.
It's been a couple months since I've been in ours, but they still had a couple rows.
But I know our Target, it's nothing but an end cap now.
Yeah, that's the way it is over here too.
I mean, I walked in there, it was like in a week they just wiped out their whole.
Books.
Now it's all books. That's like
books.
That's odd. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Books were going to take that place. What do you think about it, man? Like I don't even understand how people are saying that it's like this not going to be the end of physical media. Like everyone else on earth is like, I'm sorry, you put a disc in a player to what? Why don't you just use the streaming app on the TV?
Yeah, especially now if you have it digitally and they like release it 4K or something, do they upgrade it?
It's not everybody. Sometimes you get like a little random bump, just because I don't think there's a rhyme or a reason to it.
Right.
But no, usually like you're stuck. Like I still have a bunch of stuff I bought in standard definition digitally that never even upgraded to high def. So to this day, if I want to watch The Last Exorcism 2, it's in 480p. Thank God it doesn't come up often.
Yeah, I thought you watched that monthly.
Try to.
Yeah. Well, Tim, I got to tell you, I know you were a part of our hot pepper challenge.
Oh, man.
We have a new challenge we're going to be doing next year. You're welcome to join us. And it's a increasingly stronger smelling salts challenge.
Oh, you know what I did today for the first time? That's kind of in that same vein. I took a fucking ice bath.
Oh, really?
Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever done
actual ice in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I was on that kick for a little bit, but
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
a tub for sure.
yeah, it got too expensive.
Yeah, so it's all a thing where
I
you can just
bet.
like freeze water bottles.
Right.
I
That
was like,
sounds.
that makes a lot of sense. So
I've seen
I'll try.
people. If you got like a freezer, you can fill it up with water if it holds water, and
Yeah, I was gonna try to do a little cheaper than that because I want to make sure I'm gonna keep doing it. But that was interesting. I did not think it would feel.
I tell you what, you sleep a lot better.
I feel
do.
great since I did it.
Yeah.
But boy, it fucking hurts when you're in there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, try it, Corey. They make them for people up to 6'7". So
I've always thought about going to like the cryo
Tank.
place.
cryotherapy. Yeah. Is there one in Evansville?
Yeah, there is. Be an interesting experience.
Yeah. I was shocked, dude. Like I just read some stuff on like the benefits and I was like, fuck, it's worth it trying. And it is. It's like you just like I don't know, like everything feels looser, your joints, your muscles, everything just feels nice. Increases your dopamine output by like 2.5 times.
I'm sure in Atlanta there's somewhere, Dan.
Oh, for sure. You can probably get your knob sucked and get fucking cryotherapy at the same time in Atlanta.
You can get the chronic therapy.
Yeah.
Chris isn't going to do it.
Fuck ice bath. I think you would be somebody who would enjoy it too, Chris. Honestly.
He might.
It's also supposed to be good for people like me who are fucking anxiety ridden.
Yeah.
It like forces you to deal with an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah, you definitely focus. Whatever's going on in your life, you're focused on not dying.
Yeah, you're just like, all right, I am now. Like my body temperature is dropping now. I better breathe. It forces you to just deal with that.
Yeah, they say arthritis too. It helps with arthritis and everything. It's like
Not a commercial. I'm just saying it was fun. Like
I'd say we need to do an ice bath challenge.
Let's do it.
We'll stream it.
We can figure that out. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Let's do the polar plunge.
Let's do that at the convention if we all go.
We can find one of those big. All we have to do is find a gym that has one of those really big cold tanks.
Yeah.
You get everybody in one fucking tank and see who's a bitch.
See if we can get the Titans to sponsor this.
Yeah. Or maybe just the Macho Titan. Maybe we could probably get that done, right? The Macho Titan fan.
Yeah. We'll do it in someone's truck bed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I always want to do one of those deprivation tanks, whatever. They got those
Yes.
cafes or whatever.
I really want to do that. Like when you say like the fucking water's like 98.6.
And it's like a salt base where you float.
Oh, dude, that I don't know if I can be that alone with my thoughts.
Well, you just take an edible and see what happens.
That's true.
I mean, they made a movie about it, right?
Yeah.
Altered States.
I haven't seen that. I just picked it up.
Oh, did
Like
you?
this year. I haven't popped it in yet.
It's a wild movie.
Dan said he's down. I don't need smelling salts. Dear God, Cliff. You're still got that going, dude. I got to give it to you. Persistence.
He's got a Hot Lava Springs and Twin Falls.
Hot springs are super cool too. They just smell like shit.
Yeah.
Sulfur.
Yeah. French Lick has a ton of those. It's like spring baths or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Yellowstone. Of course, everything out there is like big sulfur stuff, and God, you smell like eggs.
That water feels amazing though. Like I mean, even just like the feel of the water feels different. Like it's like softer. Or so I don't know how to describe it, but it doesn't feel like regular water.
Well, yeah. Any big Thanksgiving, Christmas plans, Dan? Gonna beat the hell out of Jake for us?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
All right, cool. We need some help with that. He's getting a little too big for his britches around here. Well, I didn't have any. Like I said, I didn't have any interviews. It was just kind of a surprise to get you on here again, and
It's nice to see Timmy again.
hopefully we can have you back.
It's not quite as wild as it used to be, Timmy. We've really,
right, exactly.
we really cleared out the.
We weeded out the.
Yeah.
So, here's a question from Dan. What is on all 3 of your Thanksgiving menus?
All right.
I don't know. I'm going.
And how do you take your turkeys? How do you cook your turkeys? I want to know that.
Well, Corey, what do you eat? It's if you can't eat meat now.
Oh, I mean, we used to do that. I'm probably not this year. I'll just eat sides and crap. So, can eat most of that stuff.
Last year we did. Since we go other people's families and eat turkey and stuff, when we had our family, we just ate like tacos or something because everybody was tired of turkey by then. But I think this year we're having it at Jake's, so we'll probably have the typical ham and turkey. That's usually what we have: ham and turkey. And
how do y'all do turkey?
Whoever, probably just normal oven baked. Deep fried's awesome though. But I don't know anybody's got one big enough.
Oh, dude, this thing will change your life for turkey. The Butterball indoor deep fryer, electric deep fryer, where you don't have to take that bitch out and almost burn down the carport.
Right.
That's the way to go.
So it's already deep fried. You just
no. It's a deep fryer made for deep fried turkeys in the house.
How big is it?
It's huge.
Oh
it's
man,
this big. This.
I put it next to the air fryer and the toaster oven and everything else we got down.
It's nice because when you're not cooking turkey, you can cook 12 pounds of fries.
Exactly. We always deep fry. We deep fried 2 this year, and then I smoked 1. I hate turkey, kinda. So like I have to try something to get it like the taste of turkey out of it.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of places down there smoke them, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of smoking, I have a Boston Butt on the grill. I probably need to go check on that.
All right. And Chris looks like he's got the normal staples. So, let's see. Dan's going out. That's probably the way to do it if you got a good place to go. But
yeah, what was it, Cracker Barrel? I don't know who else is open on.
I was thinking that maybe Golden Corral does something. Could be wrong, but of course you can always have Chinese, probably. So
Rah, 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 rah.
you can have rat on a stick. But yeah, just want to thank you for coming on, Tim. It's fun to hang out with you for a little bit. And,
appreciate having me.
Yeah,
I'll do it again.
Yeah, definitely. We'll do that and find some shows for you to hang out on that aren't porn star shows. I'm sure you'd
yeah,
appreciate
my wife
that.
wouldn't like it, and I wouldn't know anybody on there.
I saw that Chris Cracker Barrel has that big meal you can buy.
Wow,
so
tempting. You don't have to cook anything.
Daddy, check on the pork.
All right, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you, Tim, again for being here. And until I see you again here at 10 p.m. Central, take it easy, everyone.